Recording got started. Hello everyone. So we were discussing about Route 53 and types of routing policies in the Route 53. In our previous class, we discussed about weighted routing policy. Okay, and there we found out we can distribute traffic within our multiple devices or VMs using the public IP. Okay, so today we are going to discuss a new topic, but before that, let me perform this cleanup first. Okay, what I'll be doing, I will be deleting this record, delete record. Why? Because we have only one domain name, and I don't want to create any confusion using the same domain name with multiple records. So let's go ahead because we are completely switching to a new routing policy type. Delete record. Okay, both the records which were created for my weighted routing policy, I have removed them. And now, as you guys can see, I have only two records, one is NS and another one is SOA type record, and both of them are provided by the AWS when I created this hosted zone. Okay, so now let's switch over to the second topic. Let me share my documents. Okay, so today's agenda is about geolocation routing policy. Okay, we are going to look into it. What is this routing policy? How we can use and when we use it, what sort of privilege we are going to get, and mostly what is the real-time use case? Okay, when and in which scenario we are going to implement this in a organization or in a architecture. Okay, because last time, as per the weighted routing policy, the traffic will be distributed depending upon your the weighted amount which you are going to define during that policy creation process. But this is little bit different from the from the weighted routing policy. So what here it is trying to say, here it is saying just okay, good. One second. Okay, so now guys focus on this what it is basically geolocation routing policy. So what here it is saying, geolocation routing in AWS Route 53 routes user to different resources. Okay, what it will do, it will definitely going to route the traffic into different or user into different resources based on the geographic location from which the DNS query originates. Okay, that is very important thing. This one is important. So on based on what it is going to route the traffic based on your geographic location request being generated. In simple words, what here it is explaining, send users from different countries or continents to different servers. Okay, so think about a situation, or let me show you the diagram as well. That will also explain it in more. Okay, so think about this kind of situation where we will be, one second, can I just full screen? Okay, think about this diagram, guys. Uh, Here, what basically happening? We are having the user, right? Here is the user is present, and through our Route 53 DNS, they are trying to resolve the traffic. Okay, where is the user? First, when the request generates, if you have enabled geolocation in your DNS configuration policy, then it is first looking for the request from which geographical location that request is being generated. If it is India, then it will definitely going to route the traffic to the some of the server which you have created to them nearest, maybe in some region of the India. Otherwise, if it is from USA, then they will be routing the traffic to the USA server. Makes sense? So depending upon geographical location, you are going to route the traffic to various different websites or various different contents. You are getting me? Same domain name, but the content will be delivered, may be changed, or if you want to reduce the latency, you can use this process. Multiple options you have to do. You can do it along with this here. Think about the scenario. If I am having an application and I want to show some Indian related stuff to that guy, okay, and whatever I am selling, let's assume I am selling something which is being created in India and need to be sold only in India. So that in that case, what I can do, I can use the geolocation routing policy so that whether if anyone generates any request generates from India. Okay, if any request getting generated from India, then it is definitely going to hit the website through the same name. The website name is going to not change. It will be the same, Cloudmaster Academy. Okay, the website name will be same, the Cloudmaster Academy, but the content is going to be India specific. Are you guys getting me? What basically I'm explaining here? ଦୁର୍ଗା ବୁଝି ପାଇଲ କଣ ହବ ଜିନିଷ?
Yes. Hmm.
ସୁଶ୍ରୀ ସେମ୍ କ୍ଲାଉଡମାଷ୍ଟର ଏକାଡେମୀ ୱେବସାଇଟ୍ ରହିବ। ମୁଁ ଯଦି ଚାହୁଁଛି କାହାକୁ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ ସ୍ପେସିଫିକ କଣ୍ଟେଣ୍ଟ ଶୋ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ମୁଁ କଣ କରିବି, ମୁଁ ଜିଓ ଲୋକେସନ ବାଲା ରାଉଟିଂ ପଲିସି ଇମ୍ପ୍ଲିମେଣ୍ଟ କରିଦେବି। ସେ କଣ କରିବ, ଯେତେବେଳେ ଲୋକେସନ ରିକ୍ୱେଷ୍ଟ ଜେନେରେଟ ହବ ନା, ସେ ଜାଣି ହିଁ ନବ, କାହିଁକିନା ସେ ପଲିସିର କାମ ହିଁ ହଉଛି ସେଇଆ। ସିଏ ଜାଣି ନବ ଯେ କି ଏ ପଲିସିଟା ଜେନେରେଟ ହେଇଛି ଇଣ୍ଡିଆରୁ, ତ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ ପାଇଁ ତମେ ଗୋଟେ ସ୍ପେସିଫିକ ସର୍ଭର କନଫିଗର କରିକି ରଖିଥିବ। ଆଉ ଡେଫିନେଟଲି କୋଉଠି କରୁଥିବ, ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ ରିଜିଅନରେ। ତା ଫଳରେ କଣ ହବ, ଲେଟେନ୍ସି ବି କମ ହବ, ଆଉ ତାକୁ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ ସ୍ପେସିଫିକ କଣ୍ଟେଣ୍ଟ ବି ଶୋ କରିବ, ରାଇଟ?
Hmm. Hmm.
ତ ସେ କଣ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ ସ୍ପେସିଫିକ କଣ୍ଟେଣ୍ଟ ଦେଖିବ, ଆଉ ଜଣେ ୟୁଏସ ରୁ କରୁଛି ତାକୁ ୟୁଏସ ଦେଖିବ। ଥିଙ୍କ about scenario if there is some third place. Think about this real world example. Okay, in this real world example, what basically happening, India users are trying to access Mumbai EC2, USA users will be accessing the Virginia, North Virginia basically, that EC2, and other users. Think about other, someone is trying to access your website from Japan or maybe Singapore or maybe some other European continent of the world. They will be hitting to the Sydney EC2. That's by default you have configured. If you want to create an EC2 in the Frankfurt, you can do that too. Okay, but these are the our basically idea or architecture we are going to do. What will happen? We know that we have application and that is Learn.Cloudmaster Academy and it's an LMS portal, right?
Hmm.
So this is an LMS portal. LMS means Learning Management System portal. Right. Why am I having issue in writing these things? Okay, so it's an LMS portal. So traffic will hit our application on learn.cloudmaster. But what is my root domain name? My root domain is cloudmasteracademy.in, and here I am using another one label, that is learn. And since it is going to hit the cloudmasteracademy.in, then immediately Route 53 will start resolving this domain to IP address. And based on the geolocation policy, since we have configured geolocation, it knows if this request comes from India, redirect the traffic to this machine which is created in the Mumbai. Otherwise, if it is from USA, redirect it to USA region machine. Otherwise, redirect it to Sydney machine. Okay. So without wasting much more time, let's directly jump into the lab and I will show you the things there. Okay. Got the idea what basically we are planning to do here? ବୁଝିପାରିଲ ଦି ଜଣ
Yes.
କଣ କରିବା ଆମେ?
Yes, yes.
ଆମର ତିନିଟା ମେସିନ ରହିବ, ରାଇଟ୍? ଗୋଟେ ହଉଛି ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ କମନ, କେବଳ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ ୟୁଏସଏ କୁ ଛାଡ଼ିଦେଲେ
Uh,
ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ ଲୋକ ମୁମ୍ବାଇ ମେସିନକୁ ହିଟ୍ କରିବେ, ୟୁଏସଏ ଲୋକ ୟୁଏସଏ ମେସିନକୁ ହିଟ୍ କରିବେ। କାହିଁକି ମୁଁ ଏମିତି କରୁଛି? କୋଉ ରିକ୍ୱାରମେଣ୍ଟ, କିଛି ସ୍ପେସିଫିକ ରିକ୍ୱାରମେଣ୍ଟ ହେଇପାରେ। ତମର ଗୋଟେ ଆପ୍ଲିକେସନ ଅଛି, ସେଥିରେ ତମେ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ ପାଇଁ କିଛି ସ୍ପେସିଫିକ କଣ୍ଟେଣ୍ଟ ରଖିଛ, ଆଉ ୟୁଏସଏ ଲୋକଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ କିଛି ଅଲଗା କଣ୍ଟେଣ୍ଟ ରଖିଛ, କିନ୍ତୁ ତମେ ଚାହୁଁଛ ସମସ୍ତେ ଏଇ learn ଡଟ୍ କ୍ଲାଉଡ ମାଷ୍ଟର ଏକାଡେମୀ ଡଟ୍ ଇନ ରୁ ଯାଆନ୍ତୁ ସେ ଜାଗାକୁ। ତ ସେ
hmm.
କେସରେ
But
ତମେ ଏମିତି
but
ଇଣ୍ଟରଭ୍ୟୁରେ
other region ର other region ର ଯିଏ ବି hit କରିବ but ତାର latency ଟିକେ slow ବି ରହିବ ନା?
ସେଟା ରହିବ, ବଟ୍ ତମର ୟୁଜର ବେସ୍, ତମ କନଜ୍ୟୁମର ବେସ୍ ବଡ ହଉଛି ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ ଆଉ ୟୁଏସ ରେ। ତମେ ଏଠି କନଫର୍ମ ନାହ
Okay.
କେତେ ଲୋକ ଆସୁଛନ୍ତି, ତ ତମେ ଏଟା କେବଳ ଗୋଟେ ରେଣ୍ଡମଲି ରଖିଛ, ମାନେ ତମର ମାର୍କେଟ ଗ୍ଲୋବାଲି ପ୍ରେଜେନ୍ସ ମେଣ୍ଟେନ କରିବା ପାଇଁ। କିନ୍ତୁ ତମ
ହୁଁ
ୟୁଜର ବେସ୍,
ହୁଁ
ତମର 99% ୟୁଜର ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ ଆଉ ୟୁଏସ ରେ ଅଛନ୍ତି। ଧର ଲେଟ୍ସ ଆଜ୍ୟୁମ ଏଠି
ହୁଁ
60% ଆଉ ୟୁଏସ ରେ ଅଛନ୍ତି ବାକି 39%, ଆଉ 1% ବିଷୟରେ ତମେ
ହୁଁ
ସିଓର ବି ନାହ। ତ ତମକୁ ତ ଗ୍ଲୋବାଲ ପ୍ରେଜେନ୍ସ ମେଣ୍ଟେନ କରିବାର ଅଛି ନା, ତ ତମେ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ସିଡନୀରେ ରଖିଛ ଗୋଟେ ତମର। ବା ତମେ
ହୁଁ
ଏଇଟାକୁ ମୁଁ କଣ କହିଲି, ତମେ ଚେଞ୍ଜ କରିଦବ, ୟୁରୋପ ରିଜିୟନକୁ ନେଇଯିବ, ଫ୍ରାଙ୍କଫୁର୍ଟକୁ, ହେଲା, ନେଇକି ତମେ କରିଦେଲେ। କିନ୍ତୁ କଣ କରୁଛ ତମେ? ଲର୍ନ ଡଟ୍ କ୍ଲାଉଡ ମାଷ୍ଟର ଏକାଡେମୀ ଡଟ୍ ଇନ୍ କରିଛ, ସେଇଥିରୁ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ ଲୋକଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ ସ୍ପେସିଫିକ ପାଠ ଦଉଛ। ଲେଟ୍ସ ଆଜ୍ୟୁମ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆର ଦୋଜ ପିପଲ ହୁ ଆର ପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟ ଇନ୍ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ, ଦେ ଆର ଫେମିଲିୟର ୱିଥ ଆଇଦର ହିନ୍ଦୀ or maybe some regional language which are popular in India, right? So you are delivering that content through this learn.cloudmaster.in to the Indian specific your user base. But the person or maybe your user base in USA, they are definitely familiar with English. So the same website will be delivering the English content to them only. Okay. If that is the scenario, then definitely you should go with the geolocation routing policy. Let's go ahead and try to see how this thing is going to work. Okay. So first step, what I will be doing? First step, I will be creating three EC2 instances in different regions of the world. And my first targeted region is Mumbai, right? Let's go ahead and see, do I have any EC2 instances in running condition? If I am having anything, I will be terminating them. I'll create all the things from scratch, okay? Instances. Guys, see, this is the same thing, okay? The first step, what I will be doing, I'll be creating EC2 instances. Then after that, I will again converting them into web servers by installing the HTTPD. So this is the same process every time, repeated thing we are doing, okay? Which makes sure that you are familiar with the steps along with the practice too. Let me terminate them immediately. I'm not going to stop anything. I'll be terminating. And for that, for this lab, what we will be doing, let me get into my default AWS file location, and then let's get into the Route 53. Okay, in the weighted, we have last time the index.html, right? So I'm not going to create any new index file for this demo. We'll be using the same one. But yeah, I'll make sure that to modify the values there so that we can distinguish or find out the difference between them. Let me open it. So the website is looking something like that. And what we will be doing, we will remove this weighted title to geolocation. And instead of server one, we will be mentioning there the region name. Okay, makes sense. And what I'll do for Mumbai, I'll be doing it as Mumbai server or India server. Then for USA, US server or North Virginia server or from other like default server. Like that we will mention. Okay. Let's go and start first working on this website. What I'll be doing, I will copy it, uh, copy, first move this file to our working directory. Our working directory is for today geolocation. Paste it, pasted, then rename it because we know always the file name need to be a default one, that's index.html. But for last practical, I named it to index underscore server one. So index.html is fine, saved. Now open it in the VS Code. Let's right click. Why? Because we need to make the edit first in this file. Then after that, we will be uploading this file into the EC2. So first thing what we will be changing, we will be changing the policy name. Okay. We'll change this weighted into geolocation routing demo. Okay, let's make it all uppercase. Geolocation routing demo. Then after that, instead of server one, what I'll be saying, India server, right? Mm, to G. Okay, India server, server online, all good. Let's verify. Okay, here is again weighted. There, this time I will be saying geo geolocation routing training environment. Okay, all good. Let's save it. It's auto saved as well. Let me go to the website and verify now. My changes are completely reflecting there. Okay, so what happening here now? Actually, the path is not correct. Let me reopen that file again. I'll cancel it and go to my folder structure. And yeah, in the geolocation we have index. This is our updated index. So I'll be doing the same modification or changes for all the websites. Okay, when I am going to deploy this website into the North Virginia, I'll first make changes locally and then copy this code and get into the EC2 machine and upload there. Same manner I will be doing for the Sydney too. Okay. Okay, now makes sense. Geolocation routing demo and India server. And this thing we are going to install or upload or deploy in our server, which we will be creating in the Mumbai region. This response is coming from EC2 instance 1. Okay, instead of EC2 instance 1, let's make some sense. This response is coming from Mumbai region EC2 instance. Okay, what I'll be doing, I'll go to my code coming from EC2 instance 1. Okay, let's remove this one and I'll be mentioning why, because I am going to create this or instead of Mumbai, let's say AP South 1 EC2 instance. Make sense? Okay, again verify. Now go to your website, close this and refresh. Now see, this response is coming from AP South 1 EC2 instance. So nice. We have a completely makes sense website where it is explaining the stuff to us, and we are going to deploy this content into the EC2 instance which we will be creating in the Mumbai region. Let's go ahead and create the or launch the EC2 instance in the Mumbai. Sorry, we are not going to do this one. We'll be using the Microsoft Edge. Okay, both of them are terminated. Nice, all gone, all clear, and you guys can verify. Now see, I am in the Mumbai region. Make sure you are in the right region where you want to create your EC2 instance. So I will be creating launch instance. I'll name it India server. Instance type T3 micro. Don't touch anything. Go with the default option. See, I'm not choosing any AMI. I'm not selected any instance type 2. Just make sure to select the key pair. Why? We have to log into that machine. So that's why key pair is needed. Key pair. Here is the key pair. And in the network settings, we don't need to select any or do any configuration there. As we are already fine with this region. And in the config firewall, make sure to allow HTTP. Okay, SSH is will be used to log into that machine. HTTP will be used to host the application on the port number 80. And now I'll be going and launch instance. Okay, let this instance up properly. And in the meantime, instead of waiting idle, what I'll be doing, I'll be switching the region to North Virginia and spinning up another one EC2 there. And after that, I'll come back to this India server again and start working on deploying the web application over there. EC2 instances. I switched the region from Mumbai to North Virginia. And now as you can verify, I am not having any running EC2 instance in this North Virginia region. Wait a minute. Okay, now see, there is no EC2 instances available in this North Virginia region, and I am going to launch a EC2 instance in the North Virginia. Click on launch instance and same procedure, guys. USA server, go with the default option. No need any modification there. MI selected, and after instance type, T3 micro is fine. Then keep your login. Okay. So what I need to do, I need to create a key pair. Why? Here, why? Because key pairs are region specific and we don't have a key pair here. This one is a older one. The one right now I'm seeing it's a older one. I don't have handy with me right now. So let's go create new key pair and then after we will get back to again on this process. This is my again DevOps uh, North Virginia or we can say US East to specific, yeah, DevOps 26 US East to specific key, go with the RSA PEM, default is fine, create key pair, and it will be automatically downloaded into your machine once it is created. See, it got downloaded. Okay, and what we need to do, we need to move this file. Okay, instead of placing it in our downloads directory, we will be moving this file into a specific location where we can use it properly, and that location for me is Route 53, and then instead of Route 53 I'll be having this in this location. Best. Okay, so this is DevOps 26 PM. This file is used for my AP South 1 region, and this one is US East 2. Okay, why I named it US East 2? It should be US East 1. Okay, my bad, guys. I just named it wrongly, US East 2. Okay, I'll don't think about renaming it, otherwise it will not work. So what we can do, we can delete and create another one with the US East 1 naming convention. But for now, let's keep it. And I'm not going to touch anything here. And same with the firewall as well. Allow the HTTP and launch instance. Once I hit the launch instance, it will start working on configuring these all resources to us. And in the meantime, let's switch back to Mumbai, or what I can do, we can duplicate the tab, and we have two tabs for the EC2 now, one for North Virginia, another one for Mumbai. And let's start working on the North Mumbai first. It's still in the North Virginia region. Okay, let it be North Virginia. Switch here to Mumbai. Here is Mumbai. Once I switch back to Mumbai region, then I will be able to see my Mumbai EC2 instance and all the details belongs to that EC2 instance. Okay, it's again getting very slow. And here our USA server is getting running in the North Virginia. And let's take a look at the Mumbai. What is the condition now? It should be 3 by 3 health check ready by that time. Apply the filter to running. Only one is running. It. We need to copy the public IP. Why? Because we want to get into this machine, right? So what is the process to get into that machine? Today I will be showing that process in the VS Code ID. Okay. You need to open your terminal in the IDE. Okay. Yes. Okay. So we need to switch to the path where we have our PEM files, and this is the PEM file we have used for our Mumbai machine, right? Control C, copy the path. Now go to VS Code. What is the command? CD, then paste the path. AWS enter. Let's again verify. Now see, I have that PEM file here, DevOps 2620 PEM file. Then what is the commands? SSH minus I, then PEM file name, DevOps 26 PEM, then space EC2 minus user at the rate, after that public IP of that machine, right? This is the approach. Control V, sorry, not get copied, copied. Now go to VS Code again, Control V, hit enter. Now see, from VS Code ID, I am also accessing my EC2 machine, and we know how to make it a web server. So what I'll be doing, sudo minus I. Now I am a root user. What we need to do first, yum install httpd. ବୁଝି ହଉଛି ଏଟା କଣ କଲି ମୁଁ?
ହଁ
ମୁଁ ଏଥର CLI ୟୁଜ୍ କଲି କୋଉଠି? ମୋର VS Code ରେ ହିଁ ୟୁଜ୍ କଲି ଇଣ୍ଟିଗ୍ରେଟେଡ୍ CLI ଟା। ମୁଁ ଆଉ ଗଲି ନାହିଁ ଯେ କି ସେ କମାଣ୍ଡ ପ୍ରମ୍ପ୍ଟ ଖୋଲିବି କାମ କରିବି ଏତେ ଧନ୍ଦା ମୁଁ କରିବା ପାଇଁ। କାହିଁକି? କାହିଁକିନା ଏଟା ମୋର ଆଇଡି, ଏଇଠି ମୋର ଆପ୍ଲିକେସନ କୋଡ୍ ଅଛି, ଏଇଠି ମୁଁ CLI ଖୋଲିବି, ଏଇଠୁ ଜିନିଷ ନେବି, ଏଇଠି କାମ କରିବି ନା, ମତେ ବେଟର ଏଟା।
ହଁ
ଏବେ କଣ କରିବା ଆମେ? Now what I need to do, I need to switch into the default location, cd slash var slash www slash html,
ଫାଷ୍ଟ
right? ls, nothing is there. What I have to do, vim index dot html, enter. Now see, id opened, and what I'll be doing, I'll simply copy all, control A. I'll simply copy all the file and paste below, control V. What when control A, control C, paste, control V. Now see, my whole file got copied directly from my VS Code to my CLI ID, right? And see which server this is. This is our Mumbai AP South 1 server. Validated. Now hit escape colon WQ. Why? Save and quit. Now I moved out. Less. Our file is ready. Then what we need to do? We need to start the service. Systemctl start httpd. Okay. Hit enter. Now service started. If you want to verify, you will need to check the status. Okay, see here service is active. Okay, now let's go and start configuring this machine in the route 53. I will be doing the changes. What we need to do, I'll be copy this IP. This is my India server and go to Cloud Master. Okay, create record. Now see guys, I am going to create a new record for the geolocation. Okay, this is the first record I will be creating, and similar type way I will be creating other records too. Here I am saying learn, or you can keep it only Cloud Master. It completely up to you. Since I have given the example as learn.cloudmaster academy, that's why I'm adding the label here, learn.cloudmasteracademy.in. And since it is an public IP, I'll be going with record type, which type A, and paste the value there. Control V, and instead of simple routing policy, what we need to choose? Geolocation routing policy. Now see, when I choose the geolocation, then it is asking for me from which location you want people to access this IP, right? So here explicitly I will be saying you can choose your continent, or also you can choose a country. So I am saying India, right? India got selected. So anyone from India is going to look into my website. The website is going to hit this URL. I'll be saying India record, create record. Make sense? ବୁଝିହେଲା ସୁଶ୍ରୀ? Status ଦେଖିବା sync ହଉଛି ଏବେ ସେ। Durga, got the idea what I did for India only?
Uh,
When I choose the geolocation, it explicitly asked me for which regional location you want to provide access to this IP. Okay, there I said for the India. And if you want to verify, you need to open learn.cloudmasteracademy.in, hit enter. Why it is waiting into this one? Okay, let me delete this all stuff. Enter. Okay, it will take some time because we know we have integrated the GoDaddy, so it will take some time to be replicated on the website. In the meantime, if you want to test this record, you can test it in the hosted zone too. Test record, and in the label, what we'll be saying, say, see, learn is auto populated, and if I'm going to get response, I'm expecting a response from 1 second. Why there is no response showing here? Why? Because we choose the geolocation and the Route 53 is unable to hit the machine. Why? Because there is no specific, it's a global service, right? Route 53 is a global service. That's why we are not able getting any IP here. Or what we can do, there is another one application, DNS checker. Get into this website, and if you copy our website name and also need to remove the S. Now see, we have our website, right? This is geolocation routing demo, cloudmasteracademy.in, and from where it is getting delivered? From India server. Why? Because I am from India. I am trying to access the website from India. And if you go to the this location, control V, and remove whatever you have in this section, and this search. Now see, it is going to hit from various locations, and if you get into the India location, I'm expecting a IP there. See, only for India, this IP is available 13.201.131.19. Otherwise, if anyone expecting your application from any other region, they won't be able to access it. Got it, guys? And this is IP 31, sorry, 13.201.131.193. If you get into my Mumbai Institute instance, see, 13.201.131.193. Verified? All good till now? ବୁଝିହେଲା? ଏବେ next page କୁ proceed କରିବା.
Hmm.
Okay. Now let's proceed further on creating or configuring the US East 1 machine. Before that, what I told you, I need to first modify my website contents. Okay. If you look at my website now, Route 53 geolocation routing demo. Okay. India server. Here I want to have USA server, and then this response is coming from US East 1. Okay, these two things I want to modify, USA and US East to 1. Okay, now let's go to our code, and the CLI I will be saying exit. Okay, now let's minimize this CLI. Why? Because we are going to use very soon this one, so I'm not canceling it. I will be just minimizing it. Server 1, and then scroll down. Route 53 Cloud Master Academy India server. Okay, here I am going to make it USA. Okay, and this code will be switched from AP to US. What is the code of North Virginia? EST US East 1. Okay, and let's verify our changes are reflected, because this is my local file, and you can see when I refresh it, it is going to show me we are having USA server and US East 1, right? EC2 insta, and this website I'm expecting to be getting delivered from my USA machine. So what I'll be doing, let's go to that EC2 instance and copy that public IP. Same manner, guys, same way, copied the public IP of this machine, copied. Now go to your VS Code again and log out completely from that other machine. Why? Because our task is done there, and I want to switch to another one machine. And we need to verify that PEM file is present here. ls see, this PEM file is present here, DevOps 26 US is 2. So I'll be using that one. So what is the command? SSH -i, then PEM file name DevOps -26 -us tab. Okay, this is the PEM file. Uh, User EC2 minus user control B public IP, hit enter. Okay, again we are trying to access into our, now we'll be getting into the EC2 which we have created in the Mumbai region. So sorry, in the US East 1, which is North Virginia. So same approach, first switch to root user sudo -i. Once you are, then as a root user, yum install httpd, because the last time we did it in the other machine, it is not the same machine. See, it will start immediately installing the httpd. Once it will be done, then we will start configuring our machine or our web server. Okay, HTTPD is done. Now I have to switch to the default top location slash bear slash www slash html. Okay, there. Then vim index.html, enter. Copy this whole content, Control A, Control C, then go back, insert mode on, Control V, paste it, escape, colon, WQ, save and quit, move out. And now what we need to do, we need to we need to verify the file is created, ls file is there. Now start the service system ctl. Make sure all the commands you are running as an admin user, which means root. Okay, start httpd, otherwise it will throw you an error there. And our service is started, and let's go and start configuring this machine with another one record. For that, let me copy this public ip and see this is USA server, cloudmasteracademy.in, hosted zone, then cloudmasteracademy.in, and there I'll create record. Which routing policy we are going to use again? We'll be using geolocation. Okay, a type for sure. Make sure you are providing the label. Sorry, our label is learn, right? LEARN, public IP. And this time I am saying for which region? For USA, right? See, USA selected. Okay, I think yeah, it's not USA. We are having United States maybe. Yeah, see, United States. So selected. Uh, Save it. USA record. Then go ahead, create record. Okay, once I hit the record, then after that I'll be start testing on it. But before that, let's verify it is deployed. Still in pending. Once it will be in sync, let's first test from here whether we are getting anything there. Let's see. Test record, learn, get response. See, this time we are getting 13, 218, 163, 161, and this is the IP of I think our USA server. Okay, let me verify one more time. Am I getting any other value? No. Okay, let's go and check in the DNS too. It may take some time. Uh, in DNS, I am expecting some value this time in the for US region, right? So let's go refresh. Taking time to being loaded. Because we cannot verify, guys, this website whether we are getting that web because we all from India, right? If we have someone from the USA, then you might ask them, guys, can you check this learn.cloudmasteracademy.in and what you are. Oh, okay, we have one more way, guys. We can check that in the GeoPicker, right? Because in GeoPicker, right? There, if we are going to provide our URL, V, verify, see, let's it go. Now see, in USA, what it is showing? Cloud Master Academy USA server from US East 1. Besides that, we are not getting anything only in India. And in India, what it is, okay, it is also in California, is another one region in USA. There we are also getting USA stuff. But besides that, Ireland, Brazil, Singapore, Australia, not any other place we are getting our website. And in India, what we are getting? In India, this is our India website. In India, what we are seeing? India server. Make sense, guys? ବୁଝିପାରିଲ? ସୁଶ୍ରୀ ଆଉ ଦୁର୍ଗା ଦି ଜଣ କଣ ହେଲା ଡିଫରେନ୍ସ କେମିତି ଆସିଲା? Hello, am I audible, guys? I'm not able to hear any one of you.
ହଁ
ବୁଝିହେଲା ଜିନିଷ? ଦେଖିଲ ତ କେମିତି ଏଟା ଦେଖେଇଲା ସିଏ? ଏଟା ଦେଖ ଭର୍ଜିନିଆରେ ଆସୁଛି ବଟ୍ ଅଦର ରିଜନ କୋଉଠି ବି ଶୋ କରୁନି। ଡିଏନଏସ୍ ଚେକରକୁ ଯିବ, ଏଠି ଦେଖ ରିଫ୍ରେଶ କରିବ ଯଦି ୟାର okay. So the last step, which is about getting our website in other regions from a default, okay, that's a task for you guys. I want you all to do this lab from your end and show me how I can get my website from Singapore, Brazil, and other region or other parts of the world. Okay, let's stop the recording for now.